Ladies and gentlemen, we just got done with the national anthem. My name is Dave Z, and I'm sitting with Bree Molitor here at the first the first bouncer hill of the day. This is it. We just ran our last UTV Cup Series hill, and from what it looks like, there may be a shakeup. There may be a shakeup.
That was pretty exciting.
Yes. Do me a favor, y'all. Hit that share button real quick. All of the drivers are now lined up out there. There goes Brandon Davis.
Absolutely killers. He's out of Alabama, so Roll Tide. There it is right there. John Campbell out of Memphis, Tennessee. He's trying hard to be.
Alrighty, they're introducing John Allen Campbell from Memphis, Tennessee, right behind Brandon Davis. Crowd giving him a round of applause.
Love the whole Campbell family. It's been a rough year. Suffered a big loss. Y'all have seen us multiple times. Praise and prayers for Big John, icon in the industry. We lost him this year. Y'all keep the family in your prayers still to this day. Everything helps. We love them. We got Bubba Bacon.
Introducing Bubba Bacon now.
Everything's good. Put some bacon on it. And we all know that works.
Bubba's had a heck of a year, hasn't he?
Oh, Bubba has done amazing this year.
There have been ups, there have been downs. He led most of the year.
Bacon was pretty hot yesterday, too.
Oh, yeah, Timmy Bacon did
Let's
his
not discount.
thing.
Discount little Tim.
What's up, everybody? We are about to see some bouncer action, so hit the share button. Hit that share button. Let's see these bouncers rip.
That's all right. He's always holding it. He's got a great set of support team behind him. You know, right there when I said him, I got to remember Blake Schultz in the Predator buggy. They kind of go hand in hand.
And there goes Blake Schultz.
You see one, you're going to see the other. There's nothing wrong with that. We're all family, taking care of each other. That Predator buggy's that orange buggy. Really pretty buggy. How about Joe Pierce?
Joe Pierce down from Maine.
Man, talking about long drives and lots of travel for races.
Man, 23 hours, 24 hours average.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
He wins that one, hands down.
Wish we would have seen more of him this season, but he had so much going on at work. And then Matthew Hull.
Matt finally came into his own a little bit yesterday.
That's right.
On Hill 1.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome to see. He spent half of the season getting the new buggy together, and then he was getting his sea legs for a few races.
Right.
And yesterday he just said, "To heck with it, let's let it rip."
Yep, and everybody was glad to see that. For sure. He also donated a ring and pinion to the Bobby Tanner cause yesterday.
Let's see, who else we got standing out there? Scott Goforth.
Oh, Scott Goforth. What a break what a terrible
Oh, yeah, I know.
chain
That was
of events that led to the
so
rum runner.
disappointing for him yesterday.
Yeah, he does so much for the series. He is a series sponsor, and so much for these racers. And also us everymen and women. He takes care of us with all of those products and services they offer over at Goforth Tire. And Tim Sorensen from Timmy Chuck Racing. Hillbilly Deluxe. He got knocked out yesterday. You know it's bad when all of the recovery people start yelling, "World Star!" He got knocked the heck out.
Yeah, he
But
had
he's
a bit of
okay.
a rough tumble yesterday in Hillbilly Deluxe.
He's doing great.
But he's doing all right. He's got I'm assuming he's got his stunt double standing back in today. DC Thompson
That's
ran
right.
Hillbilly on Hill 2 yesterday. Actually
And then
put down a nice smooth run.
They're bringing out Matt Schisler right now,
Oh,
the
man.
Attitude Buggy. What a nasty, nasty, nasty buggy, and what a year he's had.
Oh, for sure.
No stranger to the podium.
His muscles through it.
Looking forward to seeing what he brings out in 2019.
There's that buggy out there. You hear it screaming today.
Yeah. Speaking of loud bouncers and buggies, the Agnes buggy we haven't seen much this year.
That's right.
That was a nasty, nasty sounding
That was
buggy.
last time we were here,
That's right.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Blew up.
Woof. That was something.
How about Bobby Tanner?
And there's the Godfather
Bobby
himself,
Tanner.
Bobby Tanner.
If you call yourself
Taking
a
it
rock
around.
racing fan and you're not familiar with Bobby Tanner, well, you need to change your classification there. The
Yes.
sport wouldn't be quite the same without him. I think I can say that, right?
I think so.
Been in it since the beginning. One of the best bouncer drivers and just one of the best all-around guys, you know, that you can be around. Loves the Lord, loves his family, loves driving the wheels off of old Screaming Blue.
How about Randall Key?
Oh, Randall
Randall.
Key. Big hand for Randall Key.
Another one of our most dedicated drivers. Obviously, just to be involved in this sport requires a high level of dedication and commitment.
He's been striving.
But Randall, I think he's made it to more races than anybody else ever in the
Yes.
history of rock racing.
He's
I
been
think that's
striving
safe to
so
say.
hard for top 5. And it's not completely out of its reach right now. But it's just so tight right now. They're battling tooth and nail. The next 2 hills are going to be make it or break it. And then we have Adam Ringer of Showgirl, who's an OG of sorts. He gets around.
Buggy definitely is.
Yes, he definitely gets around.
He sees the line better than most any other driver.
Yeah, I think in 2016 I dubbed him the Professor.
And Dave has a soft spot for Rockwell buggies.
I do.
We discovered yesterday.
And Showgirl is that soft spot.
He doesn't race for points, he doesn't care, he's only here for fun. But
Yeah, Adam comes out here to have a good time.
we appreciate you, Adam.
We appreciate everything he does.
Apparently Adam Ringer has an affinity for Fiji water as well. We found that out at Walmart last night. He cleaned out the shelves.
That's right.
Advertising, marketing, helping. Go talk to Adam. Very good guy.
Adam does a lot for so many of the drivers in the sport too.
Steven Robinson.
Promoting them, promoting the sport.
Steven.
Big advocate.
Go back and get Nick. Go back and get
Stephen
there goes-
Robinson.
Yep.
We got a duo right here, Steven Robinson.
And Nick Campbell.
And Nick Campbell. Yeah, you can't say Stephen Robinson without Nick
They're
Campbell.
kind of a package deal.
And then you got Jack Porter somewhere intermingled in there.
Old Raging Hornet
Yes.
got put through the ringer yesterday. We'll see what happens today.
What he did is change the color. He stretched it a little bit. He's done some modifications.
And everybody tuning in right now, don't go anywhere. We are about to get this bouncer action underway. We are introducing each of our drivers,
They've done a good job. We love having
showing them some love.
Nick Campbell, Steven Robinson, Stephen Campbell, whatever. I think they adopted me.
That's right, Steve Howell. We agree.
Man, I've got a list of a bunch of drivers not here.
Is Scott Lehman here? Because Scott Lehman's been doing an amazing job this year. And Sam Carter,
Sam Carter.
the Oklahoma kid.
There you
Running.
go, Forrest Kirkus. You still watching?
With the SRS. He races both series.
Well, thank you, Kyle Hankins. We appreciate that, and we appreciate all you guys tuning in and watching the show, watching the races, interacting with us. We've had a really fun season,
Oh, God, yes.
He does the absolute best and has an
and we hope to bring back all this and more for the 2019 season.
That's right. If I'm not
We'll
going to
see
be
what's in the
here,
works.
if I'm not going to be here, I'll be here in spirit. But we had a great time, and Kyle, thanks for that.
SRS 10.
Oh, you'll be here, Dave.
How about Danny Smith? Danny down there with us right now, or is he up there local?
Danny
They're
Smith's getting a
introducing
shout
old
out.
Danny Smith. There he is.
Where is he?
Him later.
There's his lookalike, Nick Campbell.
Sounds like he might be up working on old Warfare. But
Yeah.
It's Scott.
So, guys, this is something we don't
Scott,
do
go
before
for it.
every
Give it up
race.
for him.
He was a
There he is. But we wanted to take the time to introduce these drivers, you know, to the crowd out here today. Let them put some faces to the names that they hear so often, and, you know, just really be able to show some love and recognition and appreciation to the sport. Wouldn't be anything without the drivers.
That's right.
So that's why we're taking the time to do this.
And y'all need to be hitting the share button right now. This is ridiculous. Hit it, baby.
These guys break anything, go see Scott first. How about Ryan Bailey?
Oh, then we got Ryan Boyd.
Right there. Look at him.
Yes.
Because he's underrated.
He showed out a little bit in the underrated buggy yesterday.
What do you think?
He did.
Yes. Who out there loves that underrated buggy?
Deidre Phillips, you are more than welcome, and we're so happy to be able to bring you guys Hillside Live this year. As much as we want everyone to come to an event and experience it in person, because it is such a unique experience. You know, it's different than watching it on screen. But we realize that's not a possibility for everybody, so we are so happy to bring you guys to the races via Hillside Live.
Big shout for Jack Porter out there.
Porter, Jack Attack.
Jack does so much for the sport.
He also is a mechanic for Screen and Blue, Stephen Robinson's.
Jack has been our chauffeur for most of the races this season.
He wears many hats for the SRRS.
He sure does. Most of these buggies wouldn't be in one piece without him. Thanks for sharing, Brandon. Appreciate it. Guys, we're getting close to kicking off the Bouncer Hill number 3.
It's the truth.
After we're done introducing these drivers. So stay tuned. Get comfortable. Oh, TC. Where's Timmy? Where is he?
I don't know.
He's
Is his finger broken?
He's on the other side of the buggy.
Now, you told me his finger was broken, or was it really jacked up? Someone came in and said something was jacked up on his hand.
Timmy?
Yeah, from his UTV run this morning.
I don't know.
It was really bad.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Tim Cameron, also one of the biggest names in the sport, but also just biggest proponent, you know, of what we do, and advocate and representative and all of the above.
He has to rebuild a buggy. He sleeps an average of 3 hours a day for the 2 weeks it takes him to build one. It's phenomenal. But he pours his heart and soul into it. He cares deeply. And he brings us some awesome videos.
That's right, Camp.
So many memories. And we appreciate it.
I like to call Jack MacGyver.
Timothy Bacon. Or as I like to call him, Bubba Bacon.
Bubba Bacon. Bless your heart.
They are. I've never seen Tim and Bubba in the same place. I think they're playing a trick on us. You know what I mean? Using smoke and mirrors, making believe there are two of them.
They put those sunglasses on and a hat, and they both got beards.
It's the same thing.
It's tricky.
Yeah,
it's tricky.
It really is. But then again, you look at Big Tim Bacon, and you're just like, my word, they were all cut out of the same block. Big block.
Big block.
Ah, that's right. And Mike Welch.
Mike Welch.
Yeah.
One of our newcomers this
Got
year.
that
and man,
chub.
did he just kind of jump in with both feet this year, which has been really cool to see.
Jumped in with that big chub buggy.
Uh-huh.
And y'all, we're so honored that we were able to bring you this ridiculously action-packed season. Thank you for welcoming us into your homes. We hope you enjoyed it. We have 3 races left, Bree and I, together this season. We have this hill.
So weird. 3
the
left.
next hill. Who left?
Only 3 left.
Yeah, and then we're going to be doing the UTV Bounty Series hill today.
I'm not going to know what to do with my weekends for the rest of the year.
We'll figure it. We'll figure it out, Bree.
This guy here is Sparky.
Clyde's telling us some behind the scenes info.
And we got Jason Sparks.
What do you think?
Jason Sparks, he's been building the bouncer, working on the bouncer. He's been at a few races this year. He's always exciting to watch. Just always great to talk to. We've got such a great crew, all of the recovery folks. You got Matt Myrick.
Matt America, you mean?
Matt America. We've been pretty steady. We got, is that B right there with those glasses?
That is the famous Ricky B walking up this hill right now. I think we need to try and get him in here at some point today. Does anybody want us to get Ricky B?
Ricky who?
Ricky, the famous Ricky Berry.
Burry.
Yeah.
Ricky Burry.
Ricky Berry. Ricky Berry representing RCV. Strongest axles on the planet. We can get him in here to hang out for a little while.
Yes, we do love and miss Dale Larson. Thanks, Diana. Kyle.
Did I just hear Matt say that his racer buggy's for sale after today's race?
Matt who?
Matt Myrick. Is that what I just heard?
Matt Myrick up there talking. All right.
I'm sure Facebook will fill us in on all the details later. That's what Facebook's good for.
Hey, also, I got these demo nachos I brought down here so y'all can see his barbecue nachos. That is round chips, they taste better. Covered in pink barbecue, layers of cheese, barbecue sauce, and some seasoning. They're just for display.
Now, it looks like, look at Timmy Cameron, Bree. Look at Timmy, off by himself, looking at the hill.
Because that's what Timmy does, and that's why he's
Well, Timmy
consistently on top of the podium.
got shook up. Timmy got
That's
shook up in the
probably
UTV
true.
race pretty badly.
Yep.
He had a smooth run. It was a fast run, but Travis Skelton, Cash LaCroix, Paul Wolf did what Paul Wolf does. And word on the street, there may be a new sheriff in town.
Whoa, we'll find out at the awards ceremony tonight.
Absolutely.
Dave, did you bring your tux, by the way, speaking of award ceremony?
Say that again?
Did you bring your tux?
Yeah, I'm going to be wearing a
We're
tux
gonna class
tonight.
this joint up.
And Bree has her evening gown. You're going to be doing right? Did you bring the sequin
about
deal?
that.
The deal with the sequence? And,
Can we do a t-shirt and jeans and call it an evening gown instead?
We got Donnie Wagner all the way here from... Donnie, come and talk to us, brother. Come on in the middle over here. Where you at?
We don't have the guest seat of honor in here yet, so
All right,
sorry.
yeah, so you're going to do the crouch seat of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Donnie Wagner. For those of you on the East Coast who don't know him, Donnie is from the left coast, and he is involved in a lot of different types of racing and racing events. Donnie, how you doing today, brother?
I'm doing well, other than the humidity. Humidity is kicking my rear end today, but we're doing all right. We're doing all right.
Yeah,
Can you
you're
tell
not
us a little
alone.
bit about what you're involved in out west and what you're doing? The maybe some of the groups that you help out.
Out west, geez. Whew. Team Sword, we're on a 4400 team and a 4500 team for the U4. Go Hammers. We put on an event in Reedsport, Oregon called the Smith River Shootout. We're in a series on the West Coast that Super Bowl of the event is called Havoc, Bonners Ferry, Idaho. We travel to Winnemucca, Nevada. We travel to Mountain Home, Idaho.
Hang on one second.
Sure,
Hang on one second.
sure.
Looks like they got Cash LaCroix up there.
Kid Wonder.
What do you think about him, buddy? You saw him at King of the Hammers.
I did, and I actually got a picture by him, kind of like I'm sitting right now, and I was taller than him, but I think he grew a little bit. No, I think Cash is great for the sport. You know, I mean, you can't have drivers if you don't start young, right? You know.
I'm telling you. So what did you think about him up against all the rock bounces in his little baby buggy?
I actually thought he was going to do way better than what most people thought, because I watched a bunch of videos of Cash. He has no fear at all, and he's way lighter than everybody else. So, you know, the power to weight ratio was awesome when he's in a buggy. So, you know, the world is in his hands as a driver, you know. And
Amen. And it was kind of crazy because I heard a lot of people in Hammertown proper in the center when it was going to go on, and they were just like, how old is this dude? And when they found out he was 8, they were like, it's some sort of gimmicky thing, right?
Gimmicky until he rolls up in his buggy and it's world class. I mean, this is not something that they just built in their backyard and said, here we go. And this is a world class buggy that he's running. And, you know, his parents are very into this with him. You can tell the way they roll up. They're world class people. So.
And it looks like they got Travis Skelton up there and Jamie Coldiron from the UTV class. These guys are some game changers, you know. UTVs. People in side-by-sides go out. They hang out. Hang on one sec.
We're going to have some other drawings throughout the day, but whether you know you're winning or not, you never know. You know you're going to win.
Talking.
You know? Come here and get you stuff.
Oh, it looks like these guys are just won a contest. These guys just won some shirts. Now, hold on. Where are they from? Real Foot Lake. All right. Hold on. What? Whoa! What's going on here? Oh my word! He just proposed down on one knee, baby.
And a kiss.
Oh, congratulations!
Oh my word! I've seen it all. That is awesome.
Well, isn't that sweet?
Okay.
All righty.
Copy.
I will see you guys after a bit.
Thanks, Donnie, for joining us.
Donnie.
Everybody, welcome to the 2018 National Rock Racing Association Championship Cup Finals.
Hey, that was a first, a proposal on the hill.
It was?
That was a rock racing first, I do believe.
Pretty amazing.
Congratulations to the
We
couple.
are getting the show on the road.
Finally,
everybody.
yes. Let's see some bouncing.
All right. I've said it a few times this weekend. I'm going to say it again. And I really hope that you guys, what do we need them to do, Brie?
We need you to share the heck out of this feed right now.
Press the share button.
Yeah. Lots of times.
We don't, here's the deal. We're not asking for donations. We don't have any huge sponsors paying for this production. It's being financed by the SRS and Clyde Bynum. We do the very best we can to bring it to you. We're not doing a pay-per-view. We're trying to bring it to as many of you as possible for free. So if you would share it for us, it would be greatly appreciated. I know some of you are getting tired of hearing this.
I just read Steve Howe's comment.
But it's just so important, and that's how the series is going to grow. It's how the sport's going to grow, and it's how the drivers are going to get recognition, the recognition that they deserve and need. So we really, really, really appreciate you bearing with us when we talk about sharing the feed, but we really need you to do it. Thank you in advance.
Jake Berkey, we wish you were here too. Steve Howell, I'm sorry that your heart is broken, and I also really don't know what to say about the whole honey thing. So, sorry about that.
Yeah, Jake. Yeah, we definitely wish you were there, or were here.
James
with us.
Cantrell, where y'all at?
Nicholas, how are you from Brazil?
Ooh, Brazil.
Buenos dias.
Steve. Kyle, do we know if the ceremony is going to be live yet tonight?
If it's not live, it'll be recorded. I'm sure we'll go live for
We're not sure yet about that.
some
We'll let you guys know.
portion of it. But we'll definitely, if Bree and I have anything to do with it, we'll be live for some of it. And it looks like the action is getting ready to kick off. This is hill number 3 in the finals, hill number 3 of 4 of the 2018 National Rock Racing Association Finals. These drivers have been doing their thing. This is not a bounty hill. This is not a short series. This long series takes the utmost dedication from these drivers. This is a 10-race series. And how many hills have these guys done this year? So we have 9.
Would that be 19 so far that they've actually completed?
Yes.
This is number 20?
This is number 20. We're going to be doing 22 hills
20
this
or
season.
no, this is number 21.
This
Yeah,
is
this
21.
is 21.
Yes. We'll have 22 under our belt by the end of the season.
Steve Howell, I am sure that that's the case. It probably just slipped right out.
Hey, and a big shout out to Curtis Paglish from Offroad Lifestyle. He's been snapping some pictures for us. We've got.
He's been working hard running
He's
around
been
that
working
those
really,
hills.
really, really hard
Brandon
capturing
Oliver,
stuff
yes,
for
that
us.
is a
What's up,
citronella candle
Curtis?
on the table. The mosquitoes, well, to repeat what Clyde said yesterday, the mosquitoes are getting rowdy out here, all right? So, yeah, citronella candles and necessity. As well as my fancy mosquito bracelet.
So we've got 2 good hills for us for the rest of the day. We've got some more Formula off-road racing today. And, you know, watching the big dogs eat, that's all and well. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you've never seen a UTV Bounty Series race, these last 2 hills are going to be pretty gnarly.
Talk about laying it all on the line.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are running on some bouncer hills, these little UTVs, baby bouncers. Pretty excited. I'm looking forward to that. Hey, look who's down there. Look like old Stacy Wilhu, the instigator himself.
Oh, man.
And I hear that his cousin Delmar
What do you
Ray.
think he's instigating this weekend?
Yes. Delmar Ray is in the house. Stacy Wilhoit is in the house. I don't know if his granny made it today, but Granny and Grandpa, I think they're home taking care of them goats. But Delmar made it out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I saw him briefly earlier, and then they said he went off trying to catch some snakes or something.
That was a little scary.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
All right, we got bouncers. I hear some bouncers in back of me.
Anthony Yunt says, "Go Team Bacon." All right, let's get some buggies out here. Let's get lined up. There goes TC.
Looks like we got TC hitting the line. Is that Dan Carter with that hat on?
I can't tell. It's totally different. Dave and I are normally inside the studio. You know, the door's shut and we're looking at the screen the whole time. Well, this weekend, I'm calling this the backyard because we're outside and we're getting to be part of the crowd. We're seeing everything, you know, with our own eyes instead of through the screen, and it's pretty fun so far. Getting to feel the energy in the crowd and how excited everybody is. Watching all the drivers walking by. I saw that.
Hey, look, come on in for a second.
You're on. You're on.
Come on in.
Yeah, come on.
in.
Yeah,
Look,
they can already see you. It's too late. Oh.
We just want to introduce you. If y'all like some bacon, let me tell you something.
Where am I at? Sorry, we don't have a chair there today.
All right. It's all right.
If y'all like some bacon, we want to introduce you to Miss Rebecca Bacon, one of the matriarchs in the family. How you doing, Miss Rebecca?
Good. How you doing?
She, this is one of our biggest supporters on the live feed. Now, not only is she on the live feed, but she's out in the crowd, keeping score.
Yes.
I'm a good bookkeeper.
I'm telling you. So what's the plan for today? You want to give us some insight?
I really don't even know. I don't even know what hills they're hitting. All I know is Bubba doesn't eat breakfast or lunch, and so I have to keep running electrolytes to him so he doesn't pass out. That's my plan.
All right, what about Timothy? You worried about Timothy right now, too? I know you're on double duty.
Well, his nerves are shot, but he did so good yesterday.
That's what
so,
I'm saying. He killed it yesterday.
Yes, so it's super important he does well today, and I think he will. Everybody's in a good mood, and that makes a big difference.
Outstanding. Well, thank you so much for coming to talk to us.
Well, it's only fair. She did take a picture of me sleeping at the last race that I was at. So, yeah, her turn to get on camera now.
Thanks, Becca.
See ya.
I mean, these guys are just so amazing. They're so accessible. They're amazing.
I know, it's fun. It's fun being outside, too, as opposed to having to track down everybody and drag them into the trailer with us.
Well, it looks like Nick Campbell is in the Hornet right now. Stephen Robinson doing a few last-minute checks on that steering.
Set up, buckled in. Yep.
We are, and you're on camera. How you doing?
If you want the running order, you got to come
on
to
in.
us. That barely counts. That was Cheryl Davis.
Cheryl Davis,
Yes, sir.
one of our resident matriarchs. You are these drivers' mama sometimes.
Nick, that's not a bad idea. Dave, while we're waiting, why don't you want to run down from yesterday where everyone's sitting?
No.
No?
Yeah. You got the times?
I thought you had
Somebody
them.
erased some of my times.
Oh, no. Well, that was going to be a great idea.
Hang on. Do that again.
How rude.
All right, let's run it down from both hills yesterday.
Oh, no.
This is
You got
where
the same
everybody
height.
sat. Timmy Cameron ended up with 100 points on 2 hills. Bubba Bacon ended up with 91 points on 2 hills. Timothy Bacon ended up with 89 points. Danny Smith with 80. Adam Ringer with 80. Will Stewart with 78. Joe Pierce with 76. Ryan Boyd with 74. Jason Sparky Sparks with, 67, tied with John Campbell and Randall Key with 67. Bobby Tanner with 65 points on the day yesterday. Brandon Davis with 51. Sam Carter with 47. Snorri, the choir boy, Arneson with 44. Matt Schisla with 41. Timmy Sorensen with 40. Jack Porter with 38. Scott Lehman 37, as well as Travis Lovett has 37. Steve Robinson with 36, Blake Schultz with 35, and Mike Welch rounded it out. He had 2 DNFs with 20 points. So we have another 100 points on the table today. It is anybody's race, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we're getting some buggies fired up now. They're coming down the hill into the pits, getting lined up. Here goes Adam Ringer. What are you doing?
Somebody lost the purse. They're coming talking to me.
Looking like Jack Sparrow over here. No. Okay.
Got the man right here. CJ, can you take care of this lady? Where you at? We're trying to find
All right,
purses,
guys.
baby.
Apparently our bouncer drivers were all half asleep still this morning, and they're taking their sweet time.
What's happening?
Exactly. Where's everybody? Get down there. Get to your buggies.
Well, that's giving everybody
We
a
got a
chance
race
to
to get
share
going.
this.
That's right, guys. Perfect opportunity to push that share button. I think we need some Red Bull or something out here to get everybody moving a little faster. Maybe that's just me. Nick, Bustle, we totally agree. We love Bobby. We'd love to see him finish the season really well.
iPhone 6s Plus. I mean,
Way to get the course clear, getting on the timers going.
They'll handle you inside. They got it?
All right, y'all, we're getting close.
Here we go. All right, everybody. We are rocking and rolling. Nick Campbell driving for Steven Robinson, the Raging Hornet. Oh yeah, Fable Hill, fake Cable Hill.
Fable Hill. This time with water running down. It's been going all
wet,
morning,
baby.
changing things up a little bit out here. There he goes.
Out the top of Cable Hill.
Come on, Hornet.
Up the whoops.
All right.
Did we get a time? Did we get a time? We didn't catch that. Someone was talking over you, sir.
And we're going to get a confirmation of his time as soon as possible for you guys. Hang on just a minute.
It is 60.52 seconds.
60.52 seconds. 60.
We got some bacon. You ready for it, girl? We got some Timmy Bacon on the line. Lil Tim Bacon. Who's ready for some big block action?
Kyle, you are not wrong. The poor Raging Hornet has been whooped on.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. That Fable Hill is only going to get worse. It's going to get sloppy and muddy. And I feel bad for the last folks that go through it if they keep that water running on it.
Yes, one thing that might be hard for you guys to see is the water that is going to be continue to pool up at the bottom of Fable Hill. All right, Timothy Bacon on the line.
And the course is clear, course is hot. Let it in, baby!
Come on.
Singer got a run going.
Oh!
Woo!
And a little squirrely at the top there. .42 for Timothy Bacon.
All right, baby, we got Adam Ringer on the line. Bringing Adam Ringer up. Boy, the action's going fast today. No set. All right, we got the course hot. It's going to be a couple of seconds. And then we got Adam Ringer in one of my favorite buggies of all time, Showgirl.
Come on, Showgirl.
I want to see this big old girl hit this mud. There it is, making it look
you
easy,
can already
baby.
see how muddy Maple Hill is getting. That rear steer. There he goes. Come on, Adam. Whoa! Too much, too much.
Come on, showgirl.
There he
baby.
goes.
And we got a 43.66 for Adam Ringer.
All right, that means that we've got Ryan Boyd on the line in the underrated buggy. I do believe.
Who's on the line? Who's on the
An
line?
umbrella just went up in front of my line of sight. Oh no, that's Danny. That's Danny Smith down there.
I think it's Danny Smith.
Okay.
Or Snorri. Is it Snorri?
Your guess is as good as mine, Dave. We're gonna find out.
This is Snorri right
Oh,
now
here we go.
in the Warfare buggy.
Snorri's
He
one of our Icelandic
showed
drivers.
the heck out yesterday.
Oh
Tell
my-
these people what he did.
It was wild. He is a mega championship race driver from the Icelandic Formula Offroad racing world. And he came and he, let's just say he knows how to drive. He knows how to make
This
that
is
buggy
Danny
move.
Smith. I'm sorry, they switched it again. They're switching it
Okay.
up on us.
Well, all that is still true about Snorri, but this is Danny Smith.
Look at him hopping.
Oh. There he goes.
Oh!
Come on.
Get it, Danny!
Oh.
That's it.
And
They got him shut down.
Disappointing Hill 3 for Danny Smith.
Man, let's get a thumbs up on
Dave,
him.
we have seen some more
Flippage on flat.
surprising.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know what that is right there?
Corners.
That's just sheer power and trying to catch that tight turn
I
right
mean,
there.
Brandon Davis yesterday, John Allen Campbell was bicycling the corners. Now Danny, Snorri did that yesterday. He drove out of it, but
Absolutely.
man,
Looks like Danny's okay.
yeah, I think that these corners are definitely taking some of our drivers by surprise this weekend. The traction in this dry dirt.
And we
Make
got
some
my favorite
unexpected
badass,
surprises.
or excuse me, bad donkey out there, Kyle Crouch. How you doing, brother Kyle?
Man, and I know the Warfare team has been fighting tooth and nail to get here, get kinks worked out, one thing after another. I know that they've been battling with this weekend, so that is a very disappointing turn of events.
Yeah.
Danny.
I talked with Nick Kortenberg yesterday, and he was just adamant about how he's sick. So sick that he missed the season with the SRRS due
Yeah.
to them just trying to get the Warfare buggy up and running.
It takes a village, Dave.
Yes, it does.
Speaking of a village, perfect moment to thank our recovery crew out there for all their hard work at this race and all the races we've had this season. They make it possible for these guys to go out and give it their all on the hills, knowing that they're gonna have that crew out there keeping them safe.
Hey, who out there wants to see Kyle Crouch of Bad Donkey fame come on back next year with a new buggy and show these boys how to drive? Anybody?
I'm down.
We're all them bad donkey fans.
Well, Kyle's son has been showing out this year, too.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he has. All over the place.
Yeah.
Like Globetrotter right there. Hey, and we want to welcome everybody to the 2018 National Rock Racing Association Championship Cup Finals. This is it. This is the end of the season, and what a season it's been. Bubba's time is 37:42, sir. Yes, sir. And Tim Bacon's going to come talk to us after a while. No, he's not.
Now you're just messing with him. All right, guys, for anybody just joining us wondering what's going on, Danny Smith has got a little hand getting back on all fours. On the course here, we're at Bikini Bottoms Off-Road Park in Dyersburg, Tennessee for the finals of the National Rock Racing Cup Series for the year. We started Thursday night and we will continue through this evening. We've had UTV racing, bouncer racing, UTV Bounty Series racing, and the Icelandic Formula Off-Road crews brought several of their cars over and have been putting on their own race, part of their own race series out here this weekend. So we are on Hill 3 for the bouncers currently. We're about to put our 5th driver out on the course. So you haven't missed much yet if you're just tuning in. And then we'll be back later this evening with the 4th and final hill for the bouncers today. So y'all be sure to share. If you like what you're seeing, heck, even if you don't like what you're seeing, I don't know what's wrong with you, but you should still share anyway.
She speaketh the truth. All right, we got Timmy Cameron on the line, and he has so much riding on this.
Tim had a bit of a rough start to the racing this morning with the UTV class.
Come on, Timmy. Woo, he's working it.
Listen to him feather that pedal.
Straight out the top.
Right. All right, guys, we're hanging out for 3:4.21.
We have a new leader, ladies and gentlemen. Timmy Cameron currently in the lead on the first hill of today, 3rd hill of finals. Timmy Cameron in the lead. What a smooth run.
So it's good to see that his, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, his disappointing probably finish earlier in the UTV hill this morning hopefully didn't have too much of an effect on him. Or maybe it just lit a fire and it actually helped, you know?
Paul Wolf was in such a good position. He was last in the UTVs. We got Ryan Boyd on the line.
Copy, course clear. Copy, Ryan Boyd on the line. Target hot.
We really appreciate it, brother. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, we got Ryan Boyd, baby. Come on, Ryan.
And you can just tell that those rocks are only getting slicker and slicker.
It kind of does look like Cable Hill right there, the way Ryan's working it up.
Oh yeah, getting some mud on there now. It's starting to look a little more familiar. Do we have any Cable Hill Grey Rock fans out there watching?
We got one sitting about 3 feet to my left, CJ Bynum. CJ, how many times you hit Cable Hill, brother?
This one is the real one.
The real one.
About 5 times.
Hey,
That's a big
We're gonna get you in here.
There
Let's
he
talk about
goes.
Cable Hill
Come
in a
on,
little bit.
Ryan.
All right. Ryan Boyd looks like he's making his way out the top of Fable Hill.
And I rode the passenger seat with Venom, and we did not make it up
Hey, Brent Flowers. Brent Flowers is following the points race for sure. Ryan out the top.
Yep, he's paying attention. 83.16. Ryan showing us how our Fable Hill here is definitely not getting any easier as this race goes on.
All righty. Welcome back, everybody. Let's give you a rundown on the time so far. Currently on hill number 3, Timmy Cameron is sitting at the top of the pack with a 34.21. That is a time to beat on the day. Timothy Bacon is in second place with a 37.42, followed by Adam Ringer and Showgirl with a 43.66. Stephen Robinson and Nick Campbell. Yeah, Nikki Campbell with a 60.52. Ryan Boyd with a 83.16, and Danny Smith did not finish. He kind of ended up on his lid.
I know, I hate it for these guys. I know yesterday was a lot of our drivers had some really disappointing finishes, or rather, not finishes for hills 1 and 2.
And we've got one of our series sponsors. You know, NCB Diesel does so much for the Southern Rock Racing Series and its drivers. And if you need anything for your truck, if you need anything regarding your diesel truck, you got to give NCB Diesel a call. No matter where you are in the country, Nate will take care of you. Holler at him. What's up, Travis Skelton? Pretty good. You doing all right? What a UTV race. You feel like talking about it while we're waiting?
Come on in.
Come on in. You're going to have to crouch down.
Yeah, we don't have our chair today. Okay. Can we? Hang on. Let me see if they can see you over there. They may not be able to see you in that corner. Yeah, you come in the middle for us. Not sure how wide our shot goes there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Skelton, what's up, brother?
Hi, just hanging out, watching all these big guys now.
What did you think about what we saw with the UTV class earlier today? You want to tell me your thoughts?
I'm super pumped for Paul Wolf, man. He's been working so hard all year and pushing, and you know, it was awesome to see him finally wrap up the championship. And he drove awesome on that last run. It didn't. He was so smooth that it really didn't even look like super fast in some places. But he, you know, because he's so smooth, he done a great job.
He really did.
Well, talk about great job. The past 3 races, you have just been putting on the heat and raising the bar. I cannot wait to see what 2019 has in store for you. Is there anybody that you'd like to thank while you're here, while all these people are watching? Who makes it happen for you, brother?
You know, my mom and all my support team. Thank her, number one. You know, my friends and my family, and then all my sponsors. Bryant Dunnigan with Rock Life Offroad. You know, Brian Hamby at races with us, Extreme Razor. Turner Axles, DC Motorsports. Got me hooked up with that new Stage 4 front differential kit, and y'all know it don't break. Hasn't broke yet.
Amen.
I don't know. I'll come back up here later.
You got it, buddy. Hey, you're a credit to the sport, credit to your family. Thanks for all you do, not just for yourself, but for the sport and for the other drivers. You're up there working on the courses. You're welding, you're cutting.
Yeah, we saw you running up there.
But thanks. We'll let you get back to your friends and watching the.
Did y'all see Cash jump down this morning?
Everybody, the world saw that.
Was that?
You know what?
He's something.
It was when Brandon Davis tried the same thing. We knew it was that 100-pound difference between him and Cash that must have held him back. Unbelievable.
I come around her and I was going to try it, but I ended up having to check up because I didn't hit it right. Like, you know, and he just smoked it. It was beautiful how he done it.
Amen. Let's get back to some bouncers, brother. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm seeing some of these comments. Just to clear up,
coming in?
Bubba has not run yet.
Look at
You
this.
might have heard his name because Dave likes to mess with these brothers a little bit and call them by the wrong name. So that was actually little Tim Bacon that we were calling out a time for earlier. And actually who we're going to bring in here with us right now. Ever? First time ever?
Yeah.
What? Hillside Live history being made right now?
Look who we got on the line right here.
We got Will Stewart and Gone Postal. Cassie's looking a little nervous standing over here.
Look out, Tim Cameron. Look out, Tim Cameron.
Come on, Will, get around that corner.
Slow and steady. This is how he's been running the last half of this season. And steady wins the day. Get on out there, son.
There he goes.
Let's see what we're looking at with Will Stewart. .66.
All right, guys, we got Blake Schultz
right behind
on the
Timmy
line.
Cameron. Time to beat today is 34:21. 34:21 currently held by Tim Cameron, followed by Mr. William Stewart and the Gone Postal Buggy. We have Mr. Tim Bacon. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. What a season your campus had. You were struggling. You personally were plagued with mechanical issues first part of the season. But boy, you've come back. You had a heck of a run yesterday. How did you feel about that, sir?
Oh, I was tickled. I mean, I'm just happy to complete the hills. I haven't completed maybe 6 hills all year, so I'm very pleased.
For sure. And we're real happy that you came in to talk to us. Is there anybody, we all understand that it takes a village. Anybody you'd like to thank for helping you get to where you are today, sir?
Wife, kids, mom, dad, all my friends, Adam Ringer with Apollo Group, Riverside Machine Race Engines for building my engine, Go Forth Tires, Ace Trailers.
Looks like we got Joe Pierce about to kick off right here. No, that's Blake.
Blake Schultz.
That's Blake Schultz. What heart did he show yesterday, Tim?
Oh man, he just owned it. He's about like me. He's had bad luck all season, but I think he's gonna pull around.
I tell you what, if I could pick the run of the day yesterday, I think it would be Blake's. It wasn't the fastest time, but Lord, it showed his gumption and it showed how game he was.
Oh yeah, he put on the show for sure.
Hey, and if there's anybody out there with a question for Lil Tim Bacon, you just let us know. He'll do his best to answer.
Letter E, Blake Schultz. Doing everything he can to warm up them tires.
Lighten it up.
Wow, I'm having serious flashbacks to the real Cable Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna get slicker. The more people hit it, the slicker it's gonna get.
And that's pretty much how they designed it. They got a surveyor out there. They got every little angle, and they created it with the exact same angles of the real Cable Hill.
Oh.
Scorpion Offroad Concept, shout out to you.
That's Sammy. Thank you, Sammy. I forgot you. Long list, hard to remember.
We put him on the spot.
You gonna go trailing arm next year, Mr. Brandon Oliver's asking?
No, sir. I'm leaving mine exactly the way it is.
Fair enough. It's working well now.
Ooh. Is there a time limit on this hill, Tim?
I think so.
Yeah, it's usually about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate these having it.
I know.
They're just the whole Schultz camp. They're just great people.
Yeah.
I forgot Dan Cole LLC is coming on board next year. Going to start helping us out.
This young man has no quit in him right here. Blake Schultz, he's got heart.
Calling it quits.
He's got one more hill on the day. I think he's saving it for later.
All right.
All right, Mr. Bacon. Thank you so much. We're not kicking you out. You know you can stay as long as you want, but I know you got people to see. And
I got to go get Bubba hopped up.
Yes, sir.
See you, Tim.
Thanks again, sir. As Lil Tim Bacon. They really are, Trey Moore. Such great ambassadors of the sport.
It's always fun to see everyone getting their whole family involved too, as so many of our drivers are able to do that.
And that was just Blake Schultz with a DNF. He gave it all he had. He's saving it, I'm sure. He's going to tune on that buggy. Hopefully get uphill number 4. Looks like we got
Scott Lehman on the line.
Jack Porter heading towards the pits.
Oh, man.
Who do we have on the line again?
Scott Lehman.
Scott Lehman. LNS Racing. Him and Blake Schultz are partnered up. It really is like Cable Hill when it gets wet. Need some help? Look at him. Look at Paul Wolf walking around with his head in the clouds right now. What a run. What a season. Not taking anything away from any of the other drivers, but we have seen Paul Wolf every single race.
He's been fighting
do his thing.
tooth and nail all season, driving his heart out.
Come on, big girl. Oh.
Oh, whoa.
There he goes. That big old Rockwell buggy giving her heck up there. Come on, Scott Lehman. And it looks like Scott.
Guys, we got Cash LaCroix hanging out with us. .63 was the time for Scott Lehman. And we've got Cash LaCroix hanging out with us here. He wanted to come over and chat. He's got something he wants to say.
What a run, by the way. What a run earlier, my man.
Dude, that was awesome.
No, for real. I know you must have been hit up about 100 times about you jumping the whoops over here. Look, Brandon Davis tried to beat Cash LaCroix. Didn't work out too well for him, did it, sir? That was a heck of a run, brother.
What was going through your head?
I don't know. I forgot the course while I was running.
You're supposed to tell people that, Cash. You're supposed to say everything went exactly as planned.
Cash, you gonna sit down, hang out with us for a minute? If a bouncer starts off, we're gonna go to the bouncers. Then we can talk about who all's helped you out this season. Get comfortable, brother. All right?
Okay.
You got anybody you want to thank out there, Cash?
My mom and my dad.
Your mom and your dad. Anybody else who helps you out? What kind of parts you running, brother?
Max's tires, Race on Wheels, TCP Offroad transmission, RCV Performance, RZ Life, and
Looky. Is that Snorri?
Is that Snorri?
Working it. What do you think of Snorri, Cash?
I don't know.
You ain't made your mind up yet? Smooth and easy out the top.
That was the Icelandic.
Very
racer.
smooth.
Snorri.
Very smooth. So, Cash, you want to finish up? You were on RCV axles for the folks helping you out?
I don't. Let me see real quick.
Yeah.
All right, we got Mike
Looks like we
Welch
got a Chubb
on the
line. The Chubb buggy on the line.
Thank you for clarifying, Dave. Kyle Hankins, we sure hope to be bringing you Hillside Live back again next season. Steve, poor old Warfare buggy has been put through the ringer yesterday and today.
Who you got, Cash?
Evolution Power Sports, DC Motorsports, Performance Side-by-Side Bushings, and Bosch Brothers Power Sports.
Hey, you coming back stronger than ever 2019, aren't you? That's it, brother. That's it.
I'm trying to race the bouncer class.
Whoa! Hold that thought, Cash.
We're going to come back to that.
Hold that thought. Look
this
out!
is going to get interesting, I can tell.
Mike Welch. Back it up, Mike. Back it up.
Oh, he's determined.
Come on, son. Look, Mike Welch hit the scene this year with zero expectations. And we really didn't have any expectations either. But you know what? He's turned a lot of heads by showing heart, tenacity. And that man can drive. He built that buggy with his own two hands. He designed it himself.
Man, this hill's getting rough.
He designed this buggy after Showgirl. He took some pictures, put a bunch
I didn't know that.
He put a bunch of
Come on! Uh-oh. There we go.
Good. Yeah. All right, he's running on a flat tire. Driver's side front is gone.
Oh, he's going to do what he can, though. Made it this far. 155.24 is the time from Mike Welch.
All right, we got a 155.24 with Jack Porter on the line. The course is hot. Before Jack goes, Cash said something. What did you tell us, sir?
I'm gonna try to race the bouncer class next year.
Cash LaCroix in a bouncer next year. That's insane, Cash. Y'all working on it all off season, getting it together?
Right now Timmy is he's finishing. This is the last race of the season, so he's gonna get it on his tires, and we're gonna build the rest of it.
Awesome. Jack Porter doing it, son.
Come on, Jack!
Jack Porter. Come on, Jack. Lifting it up. And Jack's out the top.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Chris, I know Scott Goforth had a disappointing turn of events yesterday,
Jack
and he
Porter
will not be racing today. His buggy has made some contributions to several other buggies since yesterday. Been parted out a little bit.
So, Jack Porter with a 44.08. Cash, you got anything else you want to tell these folks? You have fun this year racing, brother?
Yes, sir.
Well, you've shown all the grown folk what it's all about and what's to come. Good luck the rest of the season. Thanks for hanging out with us on more than one occasion, brother, and we will see you soon.
All right, thank you.
See you, Cash. All right, this is Jason Sparks out on the course now.
What a class act, or should I say, what a Cash act.
All right, come on, Sparky. Jeremy, Sam Carter should be coming up next.
Turns again, and he just takes off.
We do have a fourth and final hill coming up later this afternoon. So y'all stay tuned for that. This is not the end.
And Sparky's calling it a day.
He came, he saw, he's saving the buggy for later.
That's right. This man who's just driving in front of us right here, Mr. Randall Key, who is heading into the pen, is no stranger to Cable Hill. And Bobby Tanner is making his way down to the pits, as well as Bubba Bacon.
Bobby Tanner followed by Bubba Bacon, man.
I'm telling you.
Something's about to go down on Hill 3.
Ooh.
Got Matt Schisler rolling up down there.
All right, so while we have a couple of seconds, let me do a little recap.
All right.
Currently, sitting on top of the heap on hill number 3, we have Timmy Cameron with a 34.21. 34.21 is the time to beat. William Stewart in second with a 35.66. Lil Tim Bacon with a 37.42. Snorri Anderson with a 41.39. Adam Ringer in Showgirl with a 43.66. Jack Porter with a 44.08. And Nick Campbell and Steven Robinson with a 60.52. Scott Lehman from LNS Racing, 62.63. Ryan Boyd with an 83.16. Mike Welch with that big Chubb buggy with a 155.24. Woo! Danny Smith and Blake Schultz did not finish, along with Jason Sparky. Jack Attack, Jack Porter. Great run. Smooth as silk. Showing us what it's all about on Fable Hill. What a weekend racing. We wish you were all here with us live. There were thousands in attendance. We have thousands and thousands of others of you at the house.
This crowd out here looks awesome right now, Dave. I don't know if you've taken a good look around in a while.
I have not.
But they're just
my God.
packed in here, you know, watching across the hill.
It's a party. It is huge party.
So we've got Sam Carter on the line.
Ricky Miller, Timmy Cameron. Timmy Cameron is sitting in first for hill number 3.
A couple people have asked about Timmy Chuck and whether he's racing today. We mentioned Timmy took a bit of a hard tumble yesterday in Hillbilly Deluxe, and he's okay. We've been talking to him today, but he wanted to make a smart decision and decided to sit out racing. So he's got a stunt double in the name of with the name of DC Thompson filling in for him. DC ran Hill 2 yesterday for Timmy Chuck, and he'll be running today as well.
So, Bobby Tanner, we got a question. How did Bobby Tanner do yesterday? Bobby completed both hills, ended up about mid-pack, top of the mid-pack. He held what he had. Now it's pretty much a battle between him and Will Stewart. So I want you to keep your eye on Bobby Tanner and Will Stewart battling it out between 4th and 5th place. The points race is ridiculous right now. Scott Goforth, unfortunately, on hill number 1, the rum runner sustained too much damage to fix.
Ooh, that was sad.
So that put him out of 3 hills. So his dreams of staying in the top 5 were extinguished. And right now we got Sam Carter, the Oklahoma kid, gonna try to get up Fable Hill. Y'all need to hit the share button for me once or twice now.
Kyle Hankins,
come on now.
Quick answer to your question. Absolutely, the drivers love interacting with, you know, the fans of the sport. Y'all are what help us make this what it is. So yeah, if you want to go around and take a picture with them, their buggy, whatever. You know, some of those guys are a little camera shy, but for the most part, they'd love to take a picture with you. Come on, Sam.
Sam giving Plumbuck a beating up there. Treating Plumbuck bad. Plum bad. There it is.
Look at that rear steer action.
Look at the water and mud just slide down Fable Hill.
Good job, dude. I got some moonshine. It's that bad. You take 2 shots.
103.23. All right, we got Randall Key and Rage sitting on the line. Randall's no stranger to Cable Hill, is he?
No, this is my guy. No, this is for real. This is my guy right here, Randall Key. He is one of the originals of the SRRS.
Nick Bussell, you're absolutely right. We say it all the time, but it's true. The cameras just don't do these hills justice. You ever get a chance to come to an event in person? Do it.
Get it, Randall! Get it, Randall! Get it,
Yeah!
son!
Oh,
Yeah! He is driving solely with hand controls.
Woo!
He's paralyzed from the waist down, and he's showing these boys how it's done. Randall Key has competed in more SRRS events than any other driver in history. Get it up there, son!
Nice. What's up, Tammy? Four 4.48.
That puts him, Jack and Porter, neck and neck on this hill. We got the Godfather of rock bouncing out there, Bobby Tanner. Share it for Bobby Tanner. Hit the share button for Bobby Tanner.
Speaking of no stranger to Cable Hill.
This man is Cable Hill. There it is. Come on, Bob.
With a flat tire
Come on,
and
Bob.
everything. Come on.
Tire gone. Someone call Scott, go for it. We need a tire. And Bobby Tanner's at the top.
Silly little thing like a flat tire don't slow down Bobby Tanner. 4.3.12. All right, guys. Get ready to cover your ears. We got Matt Schisler on the line.
Yeah, close your ears, y'all. All right, Timmy Cameron has the time to beat. 34:21. Will Stewart with a 35:66. Tim Bacon with a 37:42. Snorri with a 41:39. Bobby Tanner with a 43:12. Digging it out, son! Don't make him angry. He lost a rear driver tire, it looks like.
Ooh, I wonder how many miles away they can hear this buggy. Uh-oh.
But a rear driver tire is the least of his worries right now. Man, that was brutal. That was brutal. Looks like he lost the belt.
He wanted that one.
Man, what do you think about that, people? Hey, hit me up in the comment section below if you love you some attitude buggy.
All right, guys, I'm real curious to see how this next driver is gonna go down here. We've got, oh yeah, look at that belt hanging out of there. We got DC Thompson filling in for the Timmy Chuck Racing. And and old Hillbilly Deluxe sitting on the line. All right, DC. This is his second time ever.
Is this DC?
Yesterday
right,
being his first time ever in a bouncer.
DC Thompson. Y'all know him from the bottoms of South Memphis and North Mississippi. DC Thompson. Racing for Timmy Chuck Racing. We are about to see it go down, people. I know that Timmy Cameron, Will Stewart, and Tim Bacon are real happy they went first.
I'm sure. There you go.
Oh, broke. He don't care. DC don't care.
Can he do it with 3?
He can do it with 3.
Spinning.
Do it, DC. If anyone could do it with 3, it's going to be DC.
Think he's going to try it?
I think it's more. I think it's a tie rod.
No.
Just the axle?
I think it's axle.
Broke.
Oh, disappointing. Good job, DC.
DC Thompson. Timmy Chuck Racing took such a hard hit. Timmy Chuck Sorensen took such a hard hit yesterday. What did they say? Knocked him out like 3 times during that run.
Yeah, he had a time of it yesterday. Fortunately, we've talked to him several times since then, and he's doing all right. Got his bell rung a little bit.
Jessica Schultz, yeah, that was DC Thompson driving for Timmy Sorensen.
We've got the main maniac, Joe Pierce, on the line.
Hey, if you love you some Main Maniac, if he's your main man, hit that share button for us. Joe Pierce.
Hands down travels farther than anybody else in the series. And not just here and there, but for every single event
race
that he comes to.
He's coming to us from Shapley. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Shapley, Maine.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. I've heard him say it like 10,000 times. Come on, Joe. And he is no stranger to Cable Hill.
Oh. Well, man, look at him go.
Well, Joe's been working so hard. He has that suspension dialed in so well. He used to be known as Flippin' Joe. Oh no. That is
man,
broke.
that's exactly how you don't want to take that bottom whoop there.
Danny.
What flavor is it?
Look, ladies and gentlemen, I know the camera's not on us, but we got the
Oh, what'd you bring us, Danny?
The Danny Smith sitting in here with us.
With a snow cone.
With a snow cone.
Shave ice.
Everybody else was getting wild with that buggy. You couldn't let them have all the fun, could you, Dan?
No, we got caught up in a rut up top. It wouldn't let the rear end brake loose, and she started toting the right front and went over. Wasn't nothing I could do about it.
Hang on 1 second. Let's see Joe get out the top.
There it is.
It was driver error.
Hang on 1 sec.
Happens to the best of us. 6.875 for Joe Pierce. Happens to the best of us. Happens to a lot of our drivers over the course of this 2 days of racing so far.
Hey, Danny, you like some bacon?
I love bacon. I hope bacon pulls off like world's biggest upset right now. Nothing against Timmy, but
no, of course
the boy's been driving hard all year. He deserves it.
Amen.
Amen.
Those Bacons do, just the whole clan comes together.
If it wasn't for the Bacons, my buggy wouldn't be back together right now. He gave me a fuel pump. We stayed up till 4:30 in the morning. Got me a nap, woke up about 8:30. Here we are.
Get it! Get it, Bubba! Get it, Bubba! That's it.
He's broke. He broke a big male front end.
Thanks, Danny.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Woo! Out the top.
Man. 39.88.
Let's see where that puts him.
That's the fastest time we've had in a while.
Let's talk about. I want to talk about the top 5.
Let's see where that actually puts him in our lineup now.
Coming to you, Dave. Coming to you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are not done yet. I'm Dave Z.
I'm Bree Molitor.
She is Bree Molitor. And we are just enjoying the action. So far on the first hill of today, it's hill number 3 in the finals. Timmy Cameron was one of the first to go. It was before Fable Hill started looking like a swamp and got really muddy. Timmy Cameron ran a 34.21. William Stewart in second place with a 35.66. Timothy Bacon, Lil Tim Bacon with a 37.42. Bubba Bacon edged his way in with a 39.88. We got all that bacon. Snorri with a 41.39. Bobby Tanner with a 41.39. In 7th place, Adam Ringer. Jack Porter in 8th. Randall Key in 9th. Stephen Robinson in 10th. Scott Lehman in 11th. Joe Pierce in 12th. Ryan Boyd in 13th. Sam Carter in 14th. Mike Welch in 15th.
And we got John Allen Campbell about to beat down on Fable Hill.
John Allen in that new buggy of his.
Now, if you saw his run yesterday, you saw, I mean, he was getting after it.
Oh, yeah.
Talked to him later, and he said, man, I was having fun.
There it is. And that reject fab chassis working out well for him.
A little more conservative on this corner
Hey, I think
today.
that's Travis Skelton driving for him. Or maybe they're swapping out fire suits.
Oh, they got the same fashion suite. Woo!
Nice. John Allen Campbell.
54.72 for John Allen Campbell.
Ooh. Unfinished business. Brandon Davis, after yesterday, after his DNF, he definitely has some unfinished business. He is on the line. He's going to push this, isn't he?
All right, this is our last bouncer.
This is our last bouncer for right now.
For now. We still have another hill to go.
At 1 p.m., we have Formula Off-Road scheduled. At 4 p.m., we have the SRRS Bouncer Class Hill number 4. At 6 p.m., we have the UTV Bounty Series.
Come on, Brandon. Do it for Cheryl, Brandon. Do it for Cheryl.
Get it, Brando. And you can go to srrs.rocks and catch the schedule. And we're about to give you a rundown of where everybody ended up.
61.50.
And for those of you who are interested, All right, ladies and gentlemen, our first bouncer hill of the day is complete, and what a show these drivers put on. Just phenomenal. Bree, let's run them through the leaderboard.
Okay. Well, we've got Tim Cameron sitting in first place for Hill 3 currently. Remember, we still have Hill 4 to go today, followed by Will Stewart sitting in second. We've got Timothy Bacon in third right now, followed by Bubba in fourth. A little different order than we've been seeing lately. Snorri Arneson, one of our Icelandic drivers, in fifth place, followed by Bobby Tanner, Adam Ringer, Jack Porter, Randall Key, John Campbell, that's 10th place, Stephen Robinson, Brandon Davis, Scott Lehman, Joe Pierce, Ryan Boyd, that's 15th, Sam Carter, Mike Welch, Matt Schisler, Danny Smith, Blake Schultz, Jason Sparks, and Timmy Chuck Racing rounding out our 22nd spot for today. We had some DNFs there at the bottom, our last couple drivers there. So that's our current order for Hill 3. Now remember, there's a lot that goes into determining, you know, how this actually all plays out, the points-wise. So
yes.
But that's Hill 3 for you.
Stay tuned. But basically this afternoon, what do we have going on here? At 1 o'clock, we have the Formula Off-Road crew doing what they do. That's a lot of fun.
It is. That's been really cool to watch.
And
so y'all be sure to check back in for that.
Absolutely. And at 4 p.m., we're going to wrap up the final bouncer hill of the season.
That's right.
You definitely don't want to miss this. All the cards are on the table. The drivers are going to put all their hearts and souls into this. And then at 6 p.m., this is where the real fun starts. The UTV Bounty Series is going to be running, and they're going to be running bouncer hills. So it's not going to be any like walk through the park, little baby woods course or whatever. These guys are going to be thrashing some razors and Canada. It's going to get crazy. And then back we have some world record skimming, the Formula Off-Road.
Skimming. I've been hearing about it, and I'm really curious to go watch that.
That's going to be going on at 7:30 p.m. tonight. And then at 9 p.m., there's a good chance we will be going live for the awards ceremony for all the kid and caboodle. And all the drivers are going to be there. It's really a good time. You want to take us out of here, Bree Molitor?
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check back in for the Formula Off-Road Racing and Hill number 4 for the bouncers. We'll see you later.